Hello everybody, nice to see you again. I'm sitting here in Sweden on a summer evening. It's about 9 o'clock here in the evening, and I'm looking at the blue sky with a couple of clouds. And we really should be lucky to experience this. You should be, every day you wake up, you should say, oh, somebody told me or tell me, how are you today? Well, I'm still among the living, so I should be thankful. And that's right, because every day you wake up, you should treat that day as your last day, because that day will never come again, and you never know if you're gonna wake up or not. And that's scary. The older you get, the more scary it gets. I'm not at peace with that I'm gonna die someday, and it could be either annoying or good that you don't know which day that is that you're gonna die. Because sometimes it could be a good thing to know which day you're gonna die, but I think that would stress me out. But I think that if you know which day you're gonna die, you move on to more important things. If you know you're gonna die in a week, then nothing else matters than doing the things that you want to do with your family or your friends or your relatives, so they can remember you for the person you were. But at the same time, it might be a little bit stressful to know, oh shit, I'm gonna die in a week. What am I gonna do? I have 1 week more to live. What's the first thing I'm gonna do? Some people may say, oh my god, I'm gonna rob a bank. But you can't do that anymore, because the banks have no money. The money is all electronics, or electronic money. So what could you do? You have 1 week to live. What would you do? If you're not a millionaire or a billionaire, or what would you do to spend your last week on this earth? I'm thinking about it, but I can't comprehend that I'm gonna die in a week. But that's not true. But I don't know that. I don't know if I'm gonna die in a week. I don't know if I'm gonna die in a month, or 2 years, or 10 years, or even tomorrow. So you can't plan for that. Goddamn mosquitoes! They can die in a second. So the question is, would you like to know the day when you're gonna die or not? I think I'm gonna go with not, because if you just lived every day in your life as it's your last day, then it doesn't matter. But most of us doesn't do that. I live this day, and I take for granted that I have the next day and the next day and the next day. But since you don't know that, why do we do that? We should follow our dreams more, or something like that. We should do more things that we love to do, but we can't do it because we are going to our jobs. We are taking care of our kids, but I can say that because my kids are older. The youngest one is 11 years old and he's 12 soon, so they pretty much take care of themselves. So I don't know, but my wife, she says just live for the today, or when you wake up, live for today. But I want to know what we are going to do in 1 week, in 1 year, in 1 month. I want to know now if we are going to Spain in December or January. I want to know. I want to have something to look forward to. And nowadays I don't have that, and that's pretty sad. So my question to you is a follow-up question. Do you have anything to look forward to in your life, that you have planned a trip or something you like to do in the next couple of months? Because I have nothing. Some people may say, well, it's just a couple of months to Christmas. Who the fuck cares about Christmas? I hate Christmas. I hate the snow. I hate the fucking cold, and I'm sorry for my language, but I really, really, really hate November, December, January, February, March. And I think I've told you guys that before. I don't want to be in Sweden those months. It's just a pain in the ass. I mean, I drive a truck for a living, and the roads are just horrible sometimes at that time of year, and I really, really don't like it. So I want to quit my job. I want to do something else that I can do from home, or I'm thinking I'm gonna invent some kind of mosquito or gun that shoots them down. Oh, right, they already invented that. Some laser that shoots down mosquito. Good idea. But I really, really, really don't want to go to work. I want to work, but not driving trucks anymore. At least in the winter time. Summertime, no problem. Every day, I can see every day I go to work, I risk my life. But I can say everyone who goes to work every day risk their life. You're traveling to the place of work. You can have a car accident. You can have an accident at work that kills you or wounds you, or you can be dead. And I think we gotta, in my age, I'm 54, I think I had done my share of work for my life. I've been working since I was 15 years old. So I started when I was 15, so next year I've been working for 4 years. I think that's enough. And here in Sweden we retire at, now, it was, in the beginning it was 60 years old, then it was 63, then it was 65, and now they raised it to 68 years old. I might be dead before that. So if I could leave today with a retirement, I would do that. And if I work till I'm 68, I will get about, after taxes, 13,000 Swedish kroner, and that's about 1,300 American dollars a month, and that's not enough. You can't live on that. I mean, if you have an apartment, the rent is about 10,000 kroner. That's $1,000. So then I have to live on $300 for the rest of the month. Of course, my wife would have the same amount of money, so because we are two people, we will manage. But if you're just one, how the hell is you gonna live on that? I mean, you're gonna eat noodles every day for the rest of your life. That's not living. You can't have a car. You can't travel. You can't do anything. So my plan is to sell the house, because when we sell it and pay taxes and what we owe the bank, we're gonna have quite a substantial amount of money left. Take those money and buy an RV and live in it for full time. But now when I'm checking what an RV costs, it's about, if you're gonna have a proper one, a new one, it's about $200,000. So that's 2 million kroner. If you buy a small one, that's about 500 to 600 Swedish crowns. So 50 to 60,000 American dollars. You know where I'm going with this? How long are you gonna live in a small RV that's big as a van or a small truck? You are gonna get on each other's nerves and end up divorcing, and then you have to live in it yourself, or you might need an apartment. So what are we gonna do? We will do what the rest of the Swedes does. We'll live in this house a couple of more years until it's too big. Then we sell it, buy a smaller house, and then we wait to die. And I know you think that's a grim outlook on the future, but if something drastic doesn't happen, that's the future for me. Well, that's all for today, guys and girls. See you next time, and don't forget to subscribe if you're into this kind of content. See you later. Bye bye.